All right, guys, like I said from the air, this building's about 12 years in the making. Give you guys a little bit of a history of the lot here. As I have mentioned several times before, this used to be an old Mauser's rock quarry. This was actually the retail yard. What you see left of this concrete foundation right here used to be the old scale. That was the old scale house. The crusher was right there where those trees are at, and this here was all where they stockpiled everything. The actual quarry itself, the majority of it was across the road. It's actually a lake now. And towards the end, they actually went underground. They had a collapse. That's kind of what shut down the whole operation. So I bought this property along with my business partner about 12, 13 years ago. This building was just concrete block. The roof was off of it. The floor was out of it. It should have been tore down. We ended up revamping it into our office. If you guys look over here on this side, you still see the old sign up there. It says Simon Harris Construction. Since we closed down the construction business and I went back to full-time excavating, I actually rent that out as an apartment now. There's the Derby Market building, the gas station we added into the lot later. But one thing I have been wanting to do for years, actually ever since I owned the property, is build me an equipment shed, place to park my trucks, and what little bit of equipment sits here on the lot. And timing and finances and all that good stuff has just never worked out. So there's no better time to build one than whenever lumber prices are absolutely through the roof, right? So we actually signed a contract to build this sometime last year. Finally getting around to do it, and I'm pretty excited about it. So basically it's going to be a 40 by 60, 16 foot tall eaves so we can block trucks in it. It is going to be a wood stick frame building, metal skin on it. It's going to be the tan color with the green trim. The front side's all going to be open. I'm basically going to have 5 12-foot bays. I don't know in the future, I may close one bay in and make it for tool storage, or I may add a lean-to on the other end. I've actually got another building up the hill, a warehouse, that I thought I was going to sell. I think I'm going to keep, so that may change the usage of this building a little bit, but that's going to be determined in the future. So basically the layout here is we're going to go 30 feet off. The fence right there is the property line. We're going to go 30 feet off the property line. That'll give me a place to park 2 trailers right here next to the building. Building's going to be 60 foot long. It'll basically go down to the trusses, and then that'll give me room on the other side for my buckets and everything. I'm hoping to get everything I got over here, because we may put some mini storage units or something down through there yet. I don't know for sure yet. It's all up in the air. It's all possible. So Dennis and the crew, you guys have seen Dennis before. We put a few basements in for him whenever we were in the construction business. Him and his crew did all their framing for us. It is an awesome job. They're getting their batter board setting up. They're getting their holes laid out. We're going to come in and drill them for them. So if you guys remember, if you go back on some videos, over a year ago, we built an auger attachment for the skid steer. It's been used twice. I have not used it yet. The job I actually built it for, it fell through. So we're going to put her to the test this morning. We've got her hooked up on the skid steer, and this lot, from being the old quarry, I have drilled through it before, is almost 6 feet of compacted stone, and it drills hard and it is dry. So we're going to put this old girl to the test and see what happens. But if you guys want to go back and check out the video on building this, me and Aaron built this in the shop. Pretty cool little build. Actually came off an auger truck. I've got it to where it'll go on the skid steer or on the 304. Never use it on either. So let Dennis and the crew get laid out, and we'll start popping some holes in the ground, hopefully. All right, they have got the building all laid off. I have got the new hoses on this thing. Let's see if she actually rotates. There we go. That'll work. Now, let's go over there and see if we can actually get down on the ground. All right, he's got little green dots down there. I don't know if you guys can see them, where the holes need to be. We're gonna go with this corner hole first. Cross your fingers, guys. Let's hope this works. This is either gonna make it an extremely easy day, or it's gonna be an extremely miserable day. X marks the spot. Right there. There we go. That's probably about 3 feet deep. How you went?
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right there.
Oh, that was stupid. I covered up the mark. It's hard to find a good operator nowadays.
Where'd you hire this guy from? Google?
Hey, that's a pretty sexy looking hole.
Yeah, it is.
That'll work.
Oh, I've seen all week.
I'd hate to have to dig out with a post hole digger.
Oh man. Brandenburg County, that's how they do it. Post hole digger. Or that was 20-some years ago.
No, thank you.
Right there's the bike.
All right. This thing is working absolutely awesome, guys. Better than I ever thought it was going to. This is some hard ground, but you guys see the process. We're gonna hammer down and get them drilled. That's the last hole right there, guys. We have made it all the way around. This auger has worked perfect in these tough conditions. Pretty cool. We're gonna get this one drilled and then turn it over and let these boys start setting some posts. Check it out, guys. We got all the holes drilled. That auger worked absolutely awesome. The only holes where we actually got through the rock were these three right here. We're just shy of 4 feet deep. The rock on this lot, for my guess, average is about 6 feet deep. That proved to be pretty much true over here. It's a little bit inconsistent. We've drilled a few holes in over the years, but turned out absolutely beautiful. We got the string lines up, and Dennis just hopped in the loader over there. These boys are getting ready to start setting some poles. I've got to run and go do a few other things. We'll come back and check on them. End of day one, holes drilled, poles up. After all the work's done, look who shows up.
That's right. Mr. Almost Dirt Perfect shows up.
Now, for the record, you bought the shirt for yourself,
Because I'm almost Dirt Perfect.
not because I bought the shirt for you.
Otherwise,
I just want to make that
you'd be
clear.
getting called names.
I
if you
know,
bought
I
this
know.
shirt.
But,
Yes.
hey, you want all the good news? Remember that auger we built like 2 years ago?
That you never used. Yes.
Well, I did use it, and it worked awesome. Look at this, man.
That is great.
That thing, look at that. What do you think about that?
I like it.
It worked.
That
It worked
looks
good.
like some hard digging there.
Some hard digging, I'm telling you. It's like there's been millions of Euclid trucks running over that hole and millions
Yeah.
of ton of rock over the years. So, what do you think,
So
man?
you really put it to the test. I love it. I love it.
I guess it's gonna be nice. There's no
Yeah.
way I can fit everything I own underneath there, but at least the
No,
stuff we're
we
not
got
using
room
that
for
day.
the K10, the C10, the 54 Willys Jeep. Oh, no.
This is why I'm in charge of putting stuff in the building and not you. So here's my plan on this one, guys. I will not be around for the entire build. Dennis and his crew's gonna do a lot of it. I'm gonna film as much of it as I can, and we're just gonna make this one video here. We're gonna kind of let it run throughout the week. I think tomorrow they're gonna come back. They gotta get 1, 2, 3, 4 posts down through the middle here, make 5 12-foot bays. So they'll start gonna put the purlins up. And I believe Monday, we're gonna set some trusses.
Good deal.
So
I should be back Monday.
that's the plan. I've heard that before. We know about
Yeah, I know, but I said I only had to work
in YouTube
Monday.
world, you
It's-
haven't been gone very long, like maybe 2 videos. But in real life
Yeah.
world, you've been gone for like a week and a half.
A week. Sunday was my first day bowl making.
But you're not back
and-
yet, so it's still
No,
counting.
I'm not back yet. Now I gotta go to nights tomorrow. Just never ends. Oh, did I want to fill you? I didn't fill you in on the rest of the bad news on this. They just went ahead and built these shirts to you. So
I figured
sometimes-
that was coming. I figured that was coming. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. I gotta go back to work to pay for some shirts, and I'll keep you updated as the building goes up. All right, we are back for the beginning of day 3.
yes, we are.
You know what today is?
Today is Trust Day.
No, today is Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. So tomorrow we're taking off.
We are actually taking off tomorrow, but we can't talk about that right now because I have no idea which order these videos are going in. So as you guys see in the time lapse, they got the majority of the purlins up, got the post set. Well, the posts are already set. We got the purlins up, we got the back beam set. We're actually short an LVL right here. They sent the wrong size. So we're gonna go ahead and set what trusses we can set because we got them here. And you ready to go up, fly away?
I'm ready to go. I think Dennis has been ready for about 45 minutes.
You know what the most impressive part is? We still have both of your truss hooks in our possession, and they both still work awesome.
Yeah.
All right, these guys are waiting on us, can you tell?
Yeah.
You should stop holding up progress. We should set trusses.
Yeah.
All right, let's set some trusses. All right, truss one going up. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Dennis, you ready? Oh wait, you been where? He been ready.
Some dude come by about a dozer. You're supposed to move a dozer for today. I just wanted to let you know before I forget about
I'll call whenever we get done with this. I'm gonna set this gable truss on this end, that way they can go and string them down through there and get everything straight, make sure the tops of their poles and everything are good. And we're gonna basically jump over and start on the other end from here, so kind of getting my position here a little bit, see where I'm at. I'll be able to reach it from here or not. I might be able to. Sitting sitting on Dennis's pole. Going down, going down. Oh, she's looking good, boys. Look at that. Now that was a nice landing.
That was beautiful.
More impressively, it was the first truss. All right, there's one set. Many more to go.
Hopefully they all go that smooth.
You know you just jinxed us.
Hey, we ain't got the Volvo, so we won't be doing any overheating.
Good point. Truss number 2. We are going cross country with this one. I'm hoping I got enough height. I'm just gonna go up and over. I'm gonna go up and over.
All right, 10-4.
This is where all those hours of playing Crane Simulator pays off.
Yeah, I hear you.
Probably gonna have to move that yellow cord there.
All right.
We're gonna have just enough reach to make her.
Hold that.
It wasn't too bad. All right, truss number 3 going up. We got the 2 end trusses set, which will give them a string line to basically keep the top of the wall straight. We're gonna go start setting the ones out in the middle here now. We got a post to nail these off too, so they should go pretty quick. Clear the top of this wall. Oh yeah, we made it. My tagline guy's struggling. He likes to go pole fishing.
Yeah.
The hardest thing to do is to track on hard ground and be smooth. I think we're gonna get her though. Dennis has got his end caught. We'll start lowering it down a little bit. Oh yeah, we're looking sharp. Pinching her down. Landed. Sweet. What's my grade on that one there, boss?
98.5.
Got a few more for improvement.
That's right.
All right, truss number 3 going up. First couple are always the tricky ones. Got to get your system going. Once you get your system going, usually you can hammer them out pretty quick. Got a metal strap stuck on it, but that'll be all right. Aaron's over there helping Dennis get that last one braced off with the loader in the man basket. We're gonna go ahead and get this one wiggled into place for him. You guys see it up there? That's what I love about this 120. It's got a nice clear view out the lid up there. The Volvo does not have that. Yeah, boom, just right. I gotta slide underneath them 2x4s there if I can. It'll be a little bit hard to do considering I'm on the wrong side of the pole. There's Dennis. Perfect. Got it. All right, this is going to be the last one we're going to be able to set for now because we are basically out of beam. So we'll go ahead and get it snuck in there and then wait for some more supplies to show up. Going pretty good though. These pole barns are always such a pain because everything's spanned out so far that it just makes it hard to climb around and get everything braced off and kicked off. But back in the day when I was building houses, I had a couple man lifts. They would have been really handy right now. We're getting by. We're getting by. Just got to sneak underneath that one. 2x4 on this one's going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll get her. We'll get her. Kind of come out of an angle here a little bit. Perfect. Alright, now I'm going to get that end over to him. She's going to kind of hinge her down in there. Got a screw over there he's got to get out. Well guys, unfortunately that's going to be as far as we can go today. Hopefully that beam shows up later today or first thing in the morning. We'll get the rest of the trusses set, but it's definitely taking shape. It's definitely looking good. As far as you guys are concerned, we'll just do it the magic way. There it is. We got the rest of the trusses up. They got the majority of the purlins on. They are pretty close to being ready for metal, which check that out over there. It has actually showed up. Show you guys a few things real quick. We actually ended up setting a double truss right here in this bay. And the purpose for that is I'm not 100% for sure how I'm going to use this bay, but that should give me the option to hang a loft from that to possibly store some stuff up there. I don't know. It's a lot easier to put the truss in now than what it is later, so we went ahead and threw it in there. Also, on this side of the building, you guys will notice there is a 2x10 up there, missing one little section there. We went ahead and threw that in as well. I may, depending on how the building gets used, I may end up putting a lean-to on this side, and that'll basically give us a place to attach the rafters to that are already there. So just trying to think ahead a little bit to make sure we got all of our bases covered. And if we do go to retrofitting this building at all, we at least do have some options. But they've pretty much got her framed out. Metal is here, so we're gonna let those guys keep doing their things, and we'll check back in on them. I believe this is the end of day 4 on the building, and you guys can see they're still making some progress. They do have all the wainscoting up, the green on the bottom. They got the metal on the back. It's looking good. Colors are coming in. It's shaping up. Show you guys the back here. You guys can see the color contrast. They're doing an awesome job. It looks really nice. Super excited about getting it done. Man, I feel for these guys. It has been a hot week and a half. I think they knocked off about 1 o'clock today because the metal just got so hot they couldn't even hardly touch it. They should be back early in the morning. I think they're going to finish putting the 2 gable walls up next, and then top her off with the roof. So don't worry, I'll keep you posted. End of, I believe, day number 5, and maybe day 6. I don't know. They're all kind of running together, but you guys can see they got the gable end metal up. It looks sharp. They got the metal up across the header up there. It's looking good. Pretty much the only thing they have left to do is throw the roof on this puppy. I am not insulating the roof on this, just being a machine shed. I don't want something for birds, and it's just another spot for moisture. If I ever do anything with this as far as closing it in or heating and cooling it or turning it into a shop, which is all highly unlikely, we'll do some different type of insulation. We're gonna, it is what it is right now. But the guys, the crew, they worked here about 4 hours this morning before the heat got too hot, and then they had a job they could go hit on the inside with a little bit of AC. It's been pretty miserable the last couple of days. I'm glad I'm not working on it. That's all I gotta say. But I got the metal for the roof right there ready to go. I think they're gonna show up early in the morning and try to knock out the roof all in one swoop, and it'll be pretty much done. He'll be back in our hands then, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. Got a little bit of grade work to do, a little bit of cleanup work to do around the building, and should be ready to use. So see what happens tomorrow. All right, guys, it's officially the next morning. Crew is here bright and early. Got the first piece of roof metal up there. Man, she's gonna look good with the green roof. She is gonna look good. Hopefully, as long as the heat don't get them, they'll have her done at the end of the day. So we'll check back in then. There it is, roof installed. Let's go check it out. Basically a week-long project, guys, in some absolutely miserable heat. But Dennis and the crew, they knocked this thing out of the park. It looks absolutely awesome. I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I could find a flaw, but everything I see looks absolutely perfect. One of the reasons we went with the wainscoting on the bottom here, one is to dress it up a little bit, but that's the section of the building that always seems to get damaged, and Captain Kleeman does still work here. So basically we can pluck those in and out of there if we do end up with a damaged one. Still got a little bit of grade work we need to do around here. As you guys can see, it's a little bit low there around the back, which is perfectly fine, because now that I know where the building sits, we're probably going to go out in front here, cut a swell, bring some of that rock in here. It's going to be a rock floor for now, and we'll kind of just make sure everything slopes out and drains off that way. Hopefully I can get to that pretty quick so we can start using the building. Maybe even do a video on it if it works out. I need to get some equipment back here. My loader and my mini excavator is the only thing left back on the lot again. Everything else is out hiding on a job making money, I guess. I hope that's what it should be doing. But hopefully something will be rolling back here in the lot. We can take the time, like I said, I need to get some drainage in here, get a little bit of that rock back in there, and then we'll start putting stuff in the building and seeing how it's going to work. I know the first 4 bays for sure are going to be for trucks and equipment. I think this particular bay here is going to be for attachments and straw blower and brace rack and stuff like that. And eventually we got the building positioned. Like I said, we can put a lean-to on if we want to, but man, this has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to build a building down here pretty much ever since I bought the property, which has been 12 going on 13 years now. So super excited to have it. Can't wait to start using it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you can give her a big thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to see how it gets used, well, I'd go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we shall catch you on the next one.